Hey guys, Fableaky here today, and welcome to another speed build video. It's been a long time since the last one, and now this house is going to be just a small one-story bungalow. There's nothing special about it really, it's just a nice little house that you can use, and I don't think it ends up being too expensive. And because I'm sticking to the schedule kind of thing right now, I didn't want to make this house too big and too involved, because it would take me a lot longer to build then, and the video would be longer. And because, I mean, the longer it takes me to build the house, it creates two problems. The fact it either has to be sped up more, or the video will be longer in general. And if I would speed it, this is about 6 times normal speed, which I think is a comfortable speed to watch at. Sometimes I have to do 8 times, and it can just get a bit crazy, but I think this is alright. But anyways, yeah, so I meant this is pretty much the size of the house here, is what you're seeing right now. And I just start building the inside. It's going to become a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom family home with open plan kitchen and living, and two car spots, like 1 car garage, 2 car spots, one in the drive, one in the garage. And yeah, I added this to my Auburn Heights series. One of my previous houses here as a speed build, I think that was one of the Auburn Heights houses. They all have, like, pretty much the only similarity between them is the color scheme, and that is the bricks with the white siding. Just, I don't know, I just like that theme, and whenever I make a house with those colors, I just put it in the series because it works out pretty well. Yeah, I was playing around the front there, trying to get the garage right. I had a lot of trouble doing some of the windows. To be honest, I'm not happy with how some of the windows ended up. The ones at the front of it, it's on the side. This wall here I'm doing now, I kept moving those around and I couldn't get them how I want. In the end, I mean, I got something that was alright, but I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so because I don't normally build that many small. Yeah, see, I'm playing around with it again, and because the other problem is that small room on the right there, like that one there, that on the right, yeah, it's a smaller room. That's the bathroom, so I couldn't have a giant window looking into the bathroom because that's a bit weird. Because it's not like some house in like a nice villa in the countryside. It's a house in a town, and you don't really want a giant window looking into the bathroom. Um, but anyways, yeah, because I normally build really big houses, I find it a lot. It can be a lot of fun to try and build a small house and try and get everything you want in it. Um, and yeah, so I don't know. I decided to try out a smaller one. I mean, this house only took me 1 hour to build. It was 1 hour from the start to the finish for this house. So that was pretty. I was pretty pleased with that. There was a lot of breaks in here though, because for some reason I couldn't do it for 1 solid hour because I kept getting interrupted by other things I had to do, that kind of stuff. And right now I'm placing in those lights you see there, the big flat square ones. Those disappear in live mode, so you can't see them when you're playing the game, but you see them in buy mode and build mode. Build mode, sorry. And at the moment I'm just using them to light up the house so it's easier to see what I'm doing. Later on I do add some proper lights in. But some of those big square lights remain at the end because the proper lights were simply not enough to light up the house how I wanted it to be. Yeah, so this is the open plan kitchen here. It's kind of got the floating cabinets where you have the cabinets on either side, and it goes parallel to the hallway. It basically creates a hallway. That part of the kitchen creates a hallway on the other side. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna have it completely closed in with another wall there, but it seemed a bit cramped, and the hallway seemed a bit odd, just in general. So I think opening it up was a better idea than making a closed room. But I don't know. That was my opinion and what I thought would be alright. And as most of you know, I am not the world's greatest furnisher in houses. I mean, I do my best, but usually most of my houses end up looking very similar in terms of furnishing. They usually end up with same kind of color schemes and furniture choices and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I try to make it like decent. But usually, if people are gonna download the house and play it, they'll want to put in their own furniture anyways. What I find. I find it's usually the building of the actual house that some people aren't too good with, or they just don't want to build their own houses. They just want to get houses that are already built, and then they want to put their own furniture in there, which is okay, and which is probably a better idea anyways with my stuff because I'm not a fan of my own furnishing. I mean, I try to. And I was playing around with a wooden TV there for some reason. I don't know. It looked weird. I kept getting a lot of lag issues with creator style as well when I was changing colors. So I had to keep leaving the house and going to the neighborhood, uh, and going to the world view to get rid of it. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. With every new expansion, there's usually another bug that crops up, and I don't know. There's more and more stuff. It keeps happening. But yeah, here you can see I'm putting in real lights, and you can see they're way darker than those ceiling lights that disappear above, the fake lights, basically, I guess you could call them. And it's kind of annoying. And there's a lot of the time, it also gives off, like, not the regular lights give off a lot of weird lighting. As in, they'll light up some objects really bright, and then others not at all. Well, not at all, but not much. Like, you get this really bright bloom effect of items, and it becomes really infuriating. And, I don't know, the lighting in this game is just pretty awful. But I don't think that's ever going to change. Well, not in The Sims 3 anyways. It's just, I mean, I've gotten used to it. Like, it's something that if you know how to work around it, you can. But it's still a very kind of annoying thing to deal with, getting the lights right. And right now you can see I'm just putting in decorations in the kitchen. Little knickknacks and patty whacks to fill it in. I always like to put the hanging pots and spoons and stuff over the cooker. Just because, I don't know, it seems to fit. And it also gives it extra added level of detail to the house. That Yeah, that's good. And I put a hallway runner rug in down there because I don't know, because it's a two wide hallway. It seemed kind of empty without anything in the middle. And then yeah, I put that table there. I wish they had like thinner side tables, like a table that was half the width of that, because you know how some people like in hallways and that they have the sort of side tables that just have little photo frames on it or like phones or something like that. Maybe a bowl that has like your keys in it to leave the house, that kind of stuff. If they had like a thinner table to put by like the door and stuff, that'd be pretty cool. I don't really know why they don't have that, but whatever. I just have to use a dining table for that. The bathroom isn't too special, I don't think. It's just the regular shower, bath, toilet, sinks. Nothing too special really. Um, yeah, for that kind of wall that comes in there in front of the bathtub, you can't really. It's kind of, yeah, right there. I put bricks on it just because I think it's a nice kind of contrast. But I think it kind of creates not so like bricks on the inside of a house always create a kind of retro feel. It's kind of like an 80s feel when you have the bricks or stone on the inside of a house. I don't know, it's kind of like a retro kind of 80s design. Or is it 80s or 70s? I don't know, 70s, 80s, somewhere around there. I think it might have been 80s, where you have like all the masonry like exposed, the bricks exposed and stuff on the inside. But I mean, this isn't a retro house, but I just thought it kind of created a nice contrast to sort of have a partitioning wall with the bricks. I did the same in the kitchen where the counters are. And this bedroom here, I gotta say, I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty crap. I don't know, I wasn't happy with this. Because I did it, and then when I went through to take the photos at the end, I realized it was pretty lame. I don't like the color of the wood. I don't like the room. Just seems empty. There's not much in it, and it's. I didn't even. I didn't even put drawers in there, did I? I just noticed that. Oh, well. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I put shelves, no drawers. But there's drawers in the parents' room, so it's alright. But yeah, I think I'm going through the middle. I'm going around the outside of the house now with the dirt terrain paint. I've said this before, like I've done this in houses, and it just creates that sort of, I don't know, it just sort of gives it more of a definition around the house. Like obviously what it is right now, it's too strong, but then you go around it and lighten it up with grass and other terrains and sort of blend it in, and give it a more realistic look, because with new houses and stuff, it doesn't have straight on grass. Like you can do, but I mean, usually that perfect grass cut, they'll either be, the grass will be either overgrown onto like the pathways and stuff, or there'll be a bit of dirt between it where there's been, I don't know, cars driving off the kind of like just on the edge, or people walking around it. And it's just the join between like the grass and pavements in the house is not always going to be 100% perfect. And you can see now I'm lightening it up because Obviously, it was way too strong by itself. Oh, and my screen has gone to sleep. I really hate when that happens. Whenever I'm doing these, my screen goes to sleep because I don't move the mouse for so long. I'm just kind of sitting back and having a nice chat. But I think the actual building, I don't know what I'm doing there. I was just having a look what those things were in the roof. It's almost done. I think I only do a few more things around here. Flowers at the front. And then we'll be coming up to the screenshots pretty shortly. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Just a nice small little kind of family home. Just a small family home, obviously. Nothing big. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2 cars. Just a nice little home. And here's the pictures. That's the front, obviously. And there's another shot. We can see the the entrance of the house there, and the master bedroom at the front. From the back, you got the barbecue, the dining area, and the random tree there. I don't know. Looked good. That's the kitchen there. You can see the partition wall with the bricks exposed right there. The living room with some nice blue curtains, some brown leather sofas, and a TV. The bathroom there again is the partition brick wall, showing up once more. This bedroom is pathetic. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. That's pretty pathetic. That one's not. The color on the bed is a bit light, but you know, there you go. That's the hallway looking down through the back. And the video's almost over, so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys now. There's an overview of the house right there. I'll put a link to download this house in the description. But I'm Flybaliki, and thanks for watching.